Oh,
Fine with you?
I'm fine. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
It's been an interesting ride.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Still struggling to breathe.
Oh, yes. It's been nervous, huh?
Yes.
And
we're in crunch town now.
Crunch Town, like the deadlines are coming.
They're probably submitting our visa applications in the next 2 days.
Great. Wow. I
Yeah,
remember how it was at the beginning. There was a lot of questions like, do you think it could work and things like that? And luckily I've been through it enough times that I recognized very quickly. I didn't know in the beginning, but I recognized very quickly by talking with Andre, this guy is good. He'll be fine. We just need to get him in this position. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, all right. So how did it go? Leandy, you've been really instrumental in this as well, behind the scenes, helping things get aligned and working. Documents, motivation, deadlines, accuracy, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a learning curve, I'll say that much.
Oh, well, it's the first time doing something very complicated. You can be forgiven.
Yeah, and the small things, you don't realize that you need to keep. I mean, in South Africa, you probably keep records of, in practicality, you probably keep 2 years records, but in essence, you would keep 5 or 7 years. We didn't realize that, with the visa application, you would need to get pay slips dating back to when Andre started working.
Oh.
Which is what, 2003, 2004?
2002.
Whoa.
So,
Sure I could come up with that.
Record keeping, if I can give anyone a tip, record keeping is the most important thing.
Okay, so for someone thinking about it, they might as well start right now because it takes time, right?
It takes a lot of time. I think we spent a month just getting the documents for the visa application itself. I sort of want to say getting the job, getting the token, having your medicals done. Those are the easy stuff. The difficult stuff is proving your historical employment and proving that you worked for them and what you did for them. That was, I won't say it was a challenge, it was just a lengthy process.
How do you prove that what you did for someone? What does that proof come about? Like, is it written signature by the supervisor or something like that?
We basically have contacted, luckily I haven't worked for a lot of places, but I contacted my previous employers, explained to them what we're busy with doing, and this is a documentation that we need from them. So it was a bit of a struggle getting all that documentation from them. It took a while, basically that's how you basically prove. And we used our IRP5s, our tax return documents that we get from our employees every year. We use that.
And you can, in South Africa, you can download it, if you're lucky, from your e-services profile and SARS, which is the electronic platform where your tax returns are submitted every year.
Well, I have to say, you both look great. It's a different mood now. I know that the challenges aren't over, but you've gone over. Do you feel you've gone over the hump? Like the worst part is over behind you as far as challenge goes?
If you'd asked me that question 2 weeks ago, I would have said yes. But now I've seen like we're on the top of the mountain, but there's still a little hump left.
Okay. So what's that additional jump that has to be made Well, how do you feel that? What is the? Can you say? Is it something related to getting over here, or is there some document related thing?
So our situation, what makes our situation a little bit different is, first of all, we had to prove our marriage, which is a weird concept, but I mean, we're not selfie taking people. We are very much, when we are going somewhere, we're not walking with our phones like this, taking photos everywhere. Yeah. We enjoy the moment. We enjoy being there. We don't really take photos.
Yeah.
So it was proving our marriage. And then you realize, like, the 12 photos that you maybe have is not enough. Your marriage certificate is not necessarily proof of a marriage or of a sustained marriage, if I could say it that way. Yeah. Okay. So it's proving that you've transacted together, that you've, like luckily we've purchased property together. We've sold property together. So we've given them as much as we can. And we've now just said, you know what, we've given what we can, but now it's in God's hands and immigration's hands. We've proved as much as we can. Yeah. And our son is diagnosed with ADHD. So, that's also another process if there's someone else that has a child that was formally diagnosed with ADHD, proving that he's not a burden on the school system, or that he will be a burden on the school system and a burden on the medical system. So it's the stuff that when you start, you don't realize that's going to be something that you need to work on.
I wouldn't think so either. ADHD is quite a typical thing. I mean, I mean, even people on podcasts, they sort of promote it like I'm the kind of person who needs to do stuff all the time or whatever. But I guess there's probably degrees, like it's probably about explaining exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things have gotten more difficult now. I'm proving so many things. I don't know if it was that my wife did it for me. So I guess the same with you. I
must say, Andre has gotten a lot of compliments from the people that we had to work with now in terms of his ability to file stuff correctly and make it easy to process. And the nurses came to me when we went to our medicals and they were like, who did this? Who placed the stuff like this? So that was his brain, baby. That wasn't mine. I can't take credit for that.
All right. Very good. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What about the exciting part? Let's say we get through this hump, which you're talking about. And what are the next steps for you? There must be some, maybe I can ask Andre about the indications of what you plan. What do you know about your employer, about your work so far? Like what kind of work are you pretty clear on what the task is yet?
Yeah, so basically I'm going to be employed by trade staff. I'm going over as one of the employees. I think she said the 25th of October there's induction, and then in November. Then in the new year, I think the 28th of January is the other induction. That I've got those 2 dates that I have to be there in New Zealand. So if I miss this first one, I have to be in January, be there. They recently contacted me to set up a meeting with a company called GTEC. I think she said the director or something that wants to meet with me. So it looks like I'm going to work for GTEC through trade staff at this moment.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure if it's either it was GTEC that they have recruited Andre for. I'm saying that because I'm not too familiar with how it would work in South Africa. If a recruiting company recruits you to work for someone, you work for them. Mm-hmm. So the understanding how the situation with trade staff works, that's very new for us. We're just going with it as it is at the moment. But we don't know if Andre was employed or was going to be employed by GTEC from the beginning, or not employed, but work at their workshop, if I can say it that way, from the beginning. And they just sort of want to see him face to face, or if it's a new opportunity and they want to see Andre. Okay. But Andre made contact with GTEC while we were trying to phone.
Yes. Right. Isn't that interesting? Okay.
Yeah. I will definitely say if you are unqualified artisan with a mean skill, paperwork, do your paperwork, get all your documentation as much as you can, and give it to your immigration agent. The more is better. It is. I've went back up to 2002 when I started working, and I gave them a detailed description on how I progressed from being an operator to where I am now, where I program the setter, do welding, do milling. Yeah, so it's very important to get all that documentation.
Yeah, Andre, you have really shined. This is incredible. This is truly amazing here. Lead machinist, 21 years, hands-on manager, successfully completed projects for Airbus, U.S. weapons systems, and Elon Musk's SpaceX. I mean, you've gone to outer space with your work. It's amazing. Intricate finishing, and you're known for that because some of those things, I don't know your trade, but we had a good talk. Some of those things that you do are materials that are fragile, for example, extremely hard, but extremely brittle or whatever it is. So finishing on that level with this 0.01 millimeter tolerance, you say that's a trick. I remember this is expensive, so you don't want any waste. So cost of equipment, cost of materials is very high. You have to get it right the first time. So you were the one trusted and no one else for some of these finishing jobs. And I guess it's the same in your trade as it is with a construction trade. The finishers are the best ones. So then you train 3 apprentices and junior machinists. You manage the workshop. You're coming in, you're going out, first in, first out, and high-end projects. If it's a high-end project, who do you call? Andre. And it's really nice to have you over here. Society's being lifted. You're going to be turning a new chapter to your life. It will be a big change for you and for your son. It's just going to change his life. He may not even know the value of what you're giving him for a long time, because it's just going to be the new reality quite quickly. How old is he? How many years?
He's turning 8 now in October.
Yeah, okay. Well, he'll definitely remember his past, but he may not realize what the difference really is, with the security at the work and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Energy.
He's just talking about flying. At this stage, he just wants to fly to New Zealand. He just wants to get in the plane.
That's good. He's positive about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's keep in touch. Very good, Leandy, to talk to you. Andre, congratulations. It was a job well done in your past and your efforts to get there. It's great. Couldn't happen to a nicer couple. And enjoy your next chapter. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.